Hello, welcome to another project update. So once again, I have continued working on this enemy here. If you watched last video, you'll probably see that it looks a bit different. For one thing, it is, well, I was in the middle of texturing it. It's looking actually very, very crap. But at least the texture is looking crap, because... Alright, so, um, this area is textured. This little bit here is textured. I was in the middle of working on this, but I mean it's 6:30 right now, so I thought it's probably enough for today. This actually doesn't look bad, but no, I'm not going to do it like that. So I'm starting with the textures for this particular part of the mesh. As for differences with the actual mesh, I continued doing what I was doing during the video yesterday, and I removed some extra vertices from this area to lower the geometry, to lower the amount of triangles. I did some more changes to the model. I added a cylinder here. This will serve as like, so the idea is that this area, pretty much everything here, no, not this area, like, hold on. The idea is that everything here is going to like, can't do it. Okay, I can't do it here. But the idea is that when it's rigged, it's going to rotate around the z-axis. I can't really demonstrate that right here because it's got a mirror applier. If I try to rotate it, it's just gonna screw things up. But yeah, and then I created a another cylinder here that will rotate on this axis. No, no, no. Yeah, this one. And that will basically be one of the, so when I animate this, I'm going to be applying a strict, I'm going to set up their rig so that there's restrictions on all the joints on how they can rotate, so that it's a bit more robotic, because I don't want these metal parts to bend. I want them to be perfectly rigid, bending only in places where it makes sense to, like in joints. And that includes this hydraulics area. I'm going to try to set it so that it goes like that, or when this limb kind of moves. That's where this neck, I straightened it out, and I decided that's going to make it easier to rig when I get down to creating the rig for it. Because, you know, in the previous video, it was all curved awkwardly, and that was like, well, it looked good in the model, but it's like you got to set it up to be easy to animate and look good, I think. All right, what else did I do today? Oh yeah, I added a little cylinder thing to this area here. I guess you could say it's like a camera lens. That's probably what it's gonna be. Just ignore the weird texture on here. The reason it's got these textures on it is because I created a material that's designed, but it's only designed for this part of the model. But I mean, the way that Blender works is that it applies it to the whole thing. If there's only one material on the mesh, it'll apply that material to the whole thing, and so you have to create multiple materials if you want different areas to have different stuff. I kind of want to show you what this texture looks like up close, but the lighting is making it a little bit difficult. Here's probably a good way of looking at it. No, not quite. Hmm. There we go. All right, so the idea behind this texture is I wanted to make it look kind of like there's a tube going from here to here. is pretty much just painted on. Oh yeah, here's a texture, by the way. This area is all blank because I'm not done it yet. But when it is done, this orange area will be fully textured. And then I'll move on to probably this area. This is going to take a little while. Probably a few more videos are going to be spent working on this this thing, but I think it'll be worth it in the end. I think it's going to look very good. I actually can't wait to start animating it, or at the very least setting up the rig, because I feel like that'll be actually quite fun. It'll be interesting to see how these joints react when I actually start doing stuff that involving, like, well, you know, animation and rigging and animation. Anyways, that's pretty much it for today's video. I think I will see you next time. Bye-bye.